scars remind me of mortal suffering.
Don't rush me.
Yo, what up, you shot? How you doing? Alright, where we at here? Oh, no. I'm on G5, G7. Whoops. Change the title. Edit video. Hold on one sec. Not watching stream for just a sec. I accidentally typed G5. I was looking at G5. G7. There we go. Save. Okay, now I can see stream chat. There we go. Hey, welcome, welcome. Oh, I gotta mute myself. We got 10 minutes. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, how's it going? Can't really tell what's what. It's Marco. I'll just copy this. Okay.
Can you keep up?
How's it going for allies? Well, they're just pushing them back, so. Our other allies are burning, I think. Hi, baby.
Love you.
Love you. Yeah, that one's burning. It's a 3v5 in this one. Yeah. So we're in G7. We took basically the most challenging IR we could take. We didn't want to take an easy one. The enemies wanted to have an easy IR, and we told them no. So the strong opponents wanted to ally up. We opted to not do that. So we allied VDO1 and ROFS, and it's 3v5. So it's True G, NWO, TDOD, AXA, and SMHS versus us, VDO1 or VD01 and ROFS. And then I think if you look at the map, I think SMHS on paper is supposedly the strongest one, 7.7, then we're at 7.5, 7.1, 6.3, 5.8, 5.4, 5.3, 6.3. So, yeah, I mean, it comes out pretty in line. It's not too bad. But yeah, it's 3v5. What do I think of the UOD Alliance? I'm best friends with NM49 and the guys from from NM49, yes please, and those guys. And so I know that they merge with the UOD every event. So I'm really good friends with, yes please, Coco Bongo, Barris, Karma, all those guys. Where are they at? So Coco Bongo, yes please, Karma, and then Barris. Like, I'm really good friends with them. I'm in their NM49 leadership chat. I'm really good friends with them. I'm pretty decent friends. I know a lot of the UOD people as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm friends with them. I know them. But yeah, the NM49 guys, like, we used to merge with them as well. So really good friends with those guys at least. And the fact that they're merging with UOD, yeah, I don't have any issues with UOD at all. Where's the Garrison report? There it is. I'll just save it to look at it in a second. Oh, we got 5 minutes. Actually, probably just take a look at it real quick. That's this guy here. He's strong as hell. We're just doing well with field control at the moment. Oh boy, oh boy. I need to pour a drink or something, man. It's that time of the day. It's Friday. Anybody else got any exciting island raids going on? We have we're pushing into True G at the moment. We got these guys building on the flank right now. These guys will likely try to push up at us as well, but our allies are pushing into them at the moment. They were kind of getting pushed into by AXA, or AXA was trying to push into them, but they kind of held them back. Our allies here, they're not going to be able to hold SMHS. SMHS is really strong, or they have a really strong rally leader. We have a lot of history with SMHS. Myself and like 80% of my alliance members who started in Region 23. And SMHS was actually the alliance that kicked us out of the region, or basically kicked every alliance out of the region, drove everybody out. And so this is an interesting island raid for sure. It's kind of almost like it's a blast from the past fighting against SMHS, and seeing this guy in particular up here, there are 5 again. So yeah, this is an interesting island raid for sure, but they do have a strong rally leader and stuff, so our allies aren't really going to be able to hold up here in the north against them. So we'll have to go and help them, but that puts this ally into a 1v3 position, so we have to help out with we have to push True G, who's strong, and then NWO as well. And then we'll make our way over and do what we need to do. But that's stuff with SMHS too. Like, it's in the past. That was like 2 years ago. It's just it's not like hostile, or not like holding it over their head. It's just funny to bump into them after the history or the past that we had with them. Oh man. See, is there anybody else that's got like some crazy fights going on? Tower Wars, G1. These are connected. Are they fighting? No. No, no, no. Nope. G2. There's connected towers. Nope. Who is that? Oh, Ryle. Wow. Yo, DMXM. Do I have a player with 300 mil might in the alliance? I think ABZ might be 300 mil might because of TC. Might have been pushing during TC, maybe. I can check. I mean, once you get to like a certain might level, it's all just troop counts. Yeah. I mean, ABZ is 300 mil might. Blaze is from VIP. He's temp. So we temp merged. VIP is with us, and PHX 161. So 161 and 119 are merged with us for this event. So Blaze has 300 mil might. ABZ is actually in FIB with us. You okay? Okay. But yeah, ABZ is 300 mil might, and then Blaze from VIP is 300 mil might as well. But I mean, yeah, like I said, after a certain might, it's all just troop counts. Can you go back to what?
I pushed the button and then it didn't.
Oh, it didn't work? Yeah, 1 second. Okay.
Can you keep up? Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Understood. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
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 Target identified.
Follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Can you keep up? Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Don't rush me.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Let's see. Let me save this.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Can you keep up?
Dear, lie still.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Is this gonna be a rider? No. Okay.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
It's now mine.
Order is to take this route.
Understood. Can you keep up? Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me.
Target identified.
Follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me. Start.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Dear, lie still.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
All right, all right.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me. Order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Dear, lie still.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me. Order is to take this route.
Understood.
You okay? You okay? Okay. Please be careful.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood.
Order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Who's attacking me?
Good
Is
visibility.
that him?
Target
This one?
identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Oh. What is this?
Visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow
What is that? Oh, it's just a merch. Okay. Morbid, why does that sound so familiar? Hmm? Hold on, please.
The order is to take this route.
Hmm?
Well, shall we just bring up something there now? Why?
Mommy's gonna be home soon.
Soldiers, follow me. Follow me. The order is to take this route.
You wanna go to the games? Which games do you want to go to? Yeah, but which ones in particular? Is there a specific game you want to play? Because you were playing a lot of different games today. Like your ABC mouse ones, or the
Soldiers, follow me. The order is to take this route.
oops. Oh, okay. I don't know what you're farming an island raid for.
The order is to take this route.
Bye.
The order is to take this route.
Hmm?
I'm dead.
Are you a dog? That's silly.
Soldiers, follow me.
All right.
Hmm. You're doing your work too? Oh, nice. What kind of work you do? Oh, okay. Hmm.
Follow me.
Over here is my workshop. And next to it over here.
That's your school?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's my school. A hospital.
A hospital? Whoa.
Pony hospital.
Pony hospital.
When a pony. Actually, it's a doctor.
Oh, really? Like a vet?
No, a doctor.
Like an animal doctor?
A pony doctor.
Yeah, those are vets. Animal doctors are called vets. Veterinarians.
Okay. Yeah, the vet doctor then to my school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
And here's a flashlight in case you get lost and don't know where we were.
Okay.
Understood. All right, all right.
Okay, here's a pizza for you too.
Understood.
Okay, I'll see you later.
See ya.
And he's on a pony too.
I'll keep an eye on him.
All right, all right. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldier, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Can you keep up? Can you keep up?
Yo, what up, Frankie? It's going good, man. How are you? Yeah. Okay, sounds good. What Jeep rack you in, Frankie? How's yours going?
Understood. Understood. Target identified.
Follow me.
Hmm. Oh, nice. Yo, what up, Sky? How you doing? G8, no shit, okay. You guys are sleeping. Has it been a pretty quiet IR for you then? Sounds like. Ours isn't pretty active. We were just in the bottom corner, so only able to get active pretty recently. Kind of had to build up to get into the fight here. It's going to be pretty lively from here forward, though. Which would be nice, at least. I think it's going to be a long rest of the IR, though, at this point. Now that we're in it. I'll go refill real quick. Uh-oh. Refill, refill. Refill! Welcome back, Ambry. I'm gonna refill rally as well so that I can be part of the report. Doing good. What about you? I'm chilling. We're good. All good, all good. Should be lively from here for us as well. We're pushing for first. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Frankie, I apologize because I was kind of like foggy-headed as well. And, I mean, it was just like so much going on with all the holidays and everything, and the little one being sick and everything and whatnot. But I did, like, I know I did your account review, and I remember you being in the stream, but I just want to make sure you were in the stream when I did the account review, right? Like, I timed that right? Like, you were in the stream and was able to see your account review and everything? Hi, baby. What's up?
It's time to do the pony sonata.
I just want to make sure that that you were there during that, because I remember you being in the stream and I remember doing your account review. I just want to make sure I lined it up where you were in the stream when that happened. Went through quite a few of them, so. Oh, okay. Okay, cool, cool. Just making sure. We don't usually do G7, so we're temp merged with 2 other alliances this G bracket, or I'm sorry, this IR, and probably for AR and GW as well. So we temp merged. We have VIP, Blaze, and like 10 of his players from 119, and then we also have Lethal Viking and about 10 of his players as well from 161. So yeah, we got 2 other alliances with us. And we just match made with 3 alliance worth of fighters, so we're stacked at the moment. We went in with, I think, 49 players, and out of 49 players, I think we got like, oh god, I think, what are we at, like 46 or 45 T6 players? So we're pretty stacked, even for where we're at right now. And then we're also pretty well rounded. We got quite a few. We got a good balance for Rally and Garrison leaders also. So I like what we have right now. Usually we register with about 4.5 to 4.7 bill power. And I think this IR, because of the temp merge with the 3 alliances, we registered with 8 or 8.5, something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Somewhere around there. I think it's like 8. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Sky. Yeah, no problem at all. I got so many messages yesterday, and I apologize. I'm still on the tail end with the little one being sick. She's been sick for a week straight, and she's only like as of like probably this morning been the best that she's been. Other than that, it's been like 6 nights of just nonstop coughing on her end and being up. I think I've probably had like maybe 20 hours of sleep in the last 6 days total. And I had a which kind of sucked because today I had a about a 90-minute 3 rounds back to back panel interview. It was my 3rd round of panel interviews this morning, which went well actually. It went really well, but it's just I wish I would have had more sleep this week. I was kind of dragging my feet, getting ready for it and everything. But yeah, I apologize if I had missed your message or if I was late on it and stuff. I had so many messages this week, and I was definitely slow to respond to messages and stuff. It'll be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just end up closing my eyes and passing out for like an hour, or like 30 minutes, 45 minutes when the little one is like distracted because I'm so tired. Yeah, Mr. T, by all means, send me a message if you haven't already, and we can definitely discuss. Like I said, our alliance usually in FIB, just for full transparency, we usually have about 25 to 27 players that we register with for events. And with those 25 to 27 players, 95 or 90, yeah, about 95% of us are T6 players. And we register at, again, 4.5 to about 4.75 bill. I say that because usually every event, there's usually somebody that is, going on vacation or is out for a holiday or needs to heal or get RSS, whatever it may be. And what's up?
Can I go back to the video?
Oh, go back to the games. Yeah, what games was it? But yeah, so we usually end up in terms of like.
It was the first names.
Yeah, but I don't remember what website it was. Was it Disney?
It was Disney games.
Was it Disney games? Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second. I just got to put our website back on real quick. Was it like the, are you talking like Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was Nick. It's called Nick Games. Easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. There you go. Okay, I got it for you. There you go. Sorry, I couldn't remember which one you were playing. But yeah, 25 to like 27 players is usually what we have. I can actually kind of show you real quick because we're all R3 plus. So it's usually all these guys here in R3. Here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. He's from 119, 161, 161, so they're not usually here. But yeah, we're pretty much just like a full T6 roster. I think there's like one person that's like half T5, half T6. And oh, nice. For AR, we're usually between G7 to G10. Which sounds scary or crazy, but you have to think about it. Like in AR, AR is different than Island Raid, and AR is different than like Island Raid and Genesis War, where in Genesis War and Island Raid, it's like the top 32 alliances are Apex, where in AR, the top 100 alliances are Apex. And so we're usually ranked like, I think like 140 or something like that, 150 in terms of alliance power. So we're just like kind of in the upper elite bracket side of things. Whereas for Island Raid, I think we were ranked 42, I think, this registration. Where, again, usually we're ranked like 142. Oh, okay. Yeah. I do remember talking to you, Sky. Yes, I do remember. If you do still need help, just send me another message, and I'm still willing to help you by all means. I was basically messaging you about talking to Greaves about it because I've kind of been helping Greaves with his rider set and building it out for the last few months last couple months that he's been with us ever since he joined. Since he's been kind of full focused on his rider set ever since he joined us as both a Garrison and a rally player, and so whatever kind of worked for him. He's kind of been the one that's had like the trial and error and honing and stuff, so he could actually have like the real experience. But in terms of like general knowledge and stuff or general direction, I'm happy to help regardless. So if you still need help, just let me know. But like I said, I can give you general knowledge. He's just been able to take that general knowledge and apply it for the last few months that he's been with us, and he might be able to give you some feedback on what has worked and what hasn't. So that's all. No, I appreciate your understanding on that. Let's see. Mr. T, I'm not ignoring you here with this message. I'm just marking it. I'm just sending you an emoji to mark it. I don't want to lose it. Sometimes if I don't respond to messages for whatever reason, they just kind of disappear from my inbox. I think maybe it's because of how many messages I do get. So I'm just sending that. But yeah, I don't see any issues at all with you coming over. You fit right in. We're definitely like a fighting alliance first and foremost. So there's definitely that to like be expected. But I mean, as long as you like fighting, you're not gonna fight alone. So you're not gonna have to feel like you're losing a bunch of troops or losing a bunch of RSS or anything like that. So. Any advice for stacking up red hones? I mean, it's honestly just luck of the draw. The only advice that you can really get when it comes to like roulette-based systems and luck-based systems and stuff is just finding opportunities and stuff that give you the best odds. And really, when it comes down to it, the best thing that you can do is just make sure that you're honing during the honing event to get those guaranteed red hone consumables. So even if that means like you wait to hone all your stuff until you have 1,000 purple hone fragments, so then you can get all of the guaranteed hone rewards that it gives you, which I think maxes at like 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that. I think like after 1,200 purple hones consumed, then you've gotten all of the free guaranteed hone rewards that it gives you, basically. I would do that because it's better to do that than say like only do like 500 of them and only get about like halfway or whatever, and then do another 500 and only get halfway. Like I would save up and just like be able to get all the guaranteed in one event, and then that way you have like 3, 4, 5 guaranteed red hones that you could use after the event is done. At that point, to then have better chances to get the right red hones at that point, because even with the guaranteed red hones, you'll use them on your gear, and there's no guarantee that those red hones will be something that you can actually use, right? It's just you're getting the guarantee of the max value. Other than that, I guess the other piece of advice would be the same thing in terms of like how you should hone your values, which is the starting with your lowest values first and doing the benchmark and going from lowest to highest. That way, even if you are chasing red hones, if you are just chasing benchmarks as opposed to chasing red hones themselves, then you can still climb in power really easily, even if you don't get red hones. So, like, let's say, for example, you have a benchmark of 4% or 45, and you have a bunch of like 3% or 30 values and stuff. You may only come out with like 1 or 2 good red hones that are usable and whatnot, but you may come out with like 5 or 6 better hones that are gold that are in that 4% or 4.45 or 4% range that were actually improvements. So you may come out with only, like I said, 1 or 2 red hones that were beneficial to you, but you came out with 4, 5, 6 gold hones that were improvements, and when you add all those improvements together, it equates to as if you had gotten 2, 3, 4 red hones in terms of like collective improvement values. So Oh, does it? Like, if it is better rewards, or if it's more economic to do it that way, then by all means. I just thought that once you, like, get up into the 1200, I thought the rewards were better. If it does peak at 500 and the reward tier, like, kind of goes down to where it's actually better at 500 and then it just kind of tapers off, then by all means, go the economic route. I just would have assumed that the rewards would have gotten better since the rewards usually work that way. But if it doesn't, then yeah, certainly.
Target identified.
You're definitely in the right headspace with it, that's for sure.
Target identified.
Soldier, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
Soldier, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. Follow me.
Don't rush me.
Oh yeah, here, let me I mean, we got field control and stuff, so let me take a look at that for you. Yeah, we're kind of just testing stuff out between the beasts and whatnot, Yashad. Everybody's like got their beasts and got like different combinations and pairs and whatnot that they've done, so everyone's kind of just testing their stuff out and shit. So they're just seeing what works and what works best for their hero pairs and whatnot. We'll just end up building more towers and cutting them. I think we have the cement to be able to cut them and whatnot as is anyways. If we wanted to just hard push them right now. But yeah, let's take a look at your chasey.
What are you planning to do?
Garrison. I'd say the big thing is just get rid of the Garrison skill damage ones. Avoid Garrison skill damages if you can on chasey. There's no real kind of need for those. Stay away from squad travel speeds as well. Also, they are nice to have for sure, but really only if you have a bunch of them. Anything under like say like 15%, you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot in terms of damage, especially if you're playing Garrison in any scenario. If you're planning on using this set, like, because I'm seeing, for example, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Garrison hones, but then you also have a squad travel speed. So it's kind of odd where like you have 5 hones that require you to be in Garrison, but then you have 1 that doesn't work at all in Garrison. So I would say like in that sense, like if you are playing Garrison, but you're also playing field with this, I would say just opt to go full rider and squad hones. So anything that says like squad attack, squad defense, squad block, squad attack, or rider attack, defense, lethality, or block. That way you can use it in the field, Garrison, or rallies at that point, and it'll be it's effective in all 3 roles. That's kind of the only piece of feedback that I would say. Other than that, the big thing with Chasey is that she's great. She dishes out a lot of damage, but she gets swarmed, or when she gets swarmed, she kind of melts really fast. So I would opt to say, if you can, I mean, obviously you're not in control of it, but try to get, defense and block hones where you can to try to help make up for that over to the 70s.
Dan,
Yo.
I can help you take care of the home. But while I'm gone, I can help you take care of the ponies. But since you're done, come with me to take care of the ponies while I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna take 2 minutes long. The thing is gonna take 2 minutes long, okay, Dan?
Yeah, hold on.
I'll get started.
Best set for my riders. Yeah, no, I got you, Sky. Like I said, the information and feedback I'm giving is just more of like general information of like kind of how to build it moving forward. I would say that like in terms of all that, it's just kind of to bear in mind, basically like just, I would say get an idea early, especially early on here. I think the nice thing about where you're at with your set is that you're kind of earlier. Oh, nice. Here we go. Yeah, so like this, this is perfect. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this at all. Like you nailed it to a T. This is perfect. This is exactly what you would want to do. You do have the 4.2 squad travel speed on it. And like I said, in that case, like you don't have that anywhere else. So the 4.2% squad travel speed is going to be very marginal. You're not going to notice that as a difference at all in the field. So I would say re-roll that, especially where it's on your golden device, because this could, since it's not on, your chest or your back or your bag, this could be a squad damage or a squad damage reduction gold hone if you were lucky. Just because this is a squad travel speed taking up one of your hone slots on your device, it's taking you away from the fact that it could be a squad damage or squad damage reduction hone. So I would say I would rather take the chance of having that be one of those 2 hones that would benefit me far, far more, and re-hone that to do that in that case. Channel around and connect to their city 7 if we can before they build a tower there. Fuck it. Sure.
Submit or die. Those are your only options.
Let's see. It was the first video. Which was the Garrison video where you showed the 7mm set. That got me the idea for this. Yeah, no, absolutely. Happy to. As you progress through it, like, by all means, you can always reach out. But as I was saying, like, you've already got the right idea in mind. You've already got the right hones. You're already doing the right things anyways. And the sooner that you do that, the better it's going to be, because the less you have to re-hone down the road, or the less, like, changing and such you have to do. So, yeah, no, I'd say you're in the right place. You're in the right place. You're in the right mindset. I wouldn't stress it. I think you're doing the right thing. You're doing good. Yo, what's up, baby?
You don't want to keep falling on the bed.
Yeah, it's because the bed isn't flat. What you need to do is go to your room, get some books, because books are hard and flat, and put it on the bed, and then put them on the books, and they won't fall.
Well, what I want to do was on the ground, just on this edge of the bed, and do it like that so we can have more space to walk either the bed, because the bus might fall down on the bed.
No, so you're trying to put them right there on the bed, right?
Well, it needs to be that tall.
No, we're not gonna make a tower. You're trying to stand them up on the bed, right? Is that what you're trying to do? Show me what you're trying to do. Okay, yes. So what you need to do is get something that is hard and flat.
Wait, this is standing on the bed.
Yes, I understand that, but I'm saying the bed is soft, so a lot of them are gonna fall. So what you do
If I
is,
sit it on it then.
okay, but if they keep falling, then what you need to go do is go get some books from your room,
Wait a minute.
lay them down. Yep, see? Yes, because the bed is not flat and hard. So go to your room and get some books, put them on the bed, and it'll be hard and flat, and then they won't fall down anymore.
I need a lot of us to make it on the way. Can you help me get a lot of bus, please?
Huh?
Can you give me the bus so it can't be too much?
You just go get 2 of them. It won't be too much. Just go get 2 books. You don't need a lot. There you go. Oh, here, just get your Bluey book. Try it with your Bluey book first, and you'll see what I mean. Oops. Ugh.
I know they will fall down.
Need to upgrade my device. What does he have going on, huh?
Just standing.
Okay. See, it's much easier on the book, right?
Yeah. Or we can put the button on the bed and they will stand too. Is that good too, Dad?
Yeah. Get more books. Go get like 1 more. It should be good. Okay, sorry, I got text messages.
Even we can use this television thing.
Sure, if you want. Okay, trying to catch my bearings. I have like 3 people texting me, trying to read reports, trying to figure out where we're going. Okay. Are they rallying our shit? No, we're rallying their shit. Okay. Let's take a look. So they're rallying us with ranged. Nothing too crazy. He's got a good set as well. Whoa. So about the device, should it be full squad hones or does it also have to be good with? So the thing with the device is that squad damage and squad damage reduction hones are extremely hard to get. Extremely hard to get. Like, you have to be very, very lucky to get them. The power on them is much stronger though, however. So let me show you an example. So this 3.5 squad damage reduction gold hone is actually stronger than these red hones themselves. So that's why you want to chase it, while a max value on it is 5%. So this 5% red squad damage reduction is far, far stronger than this 5% infantry squad defense or 60 squad block. While this gold 3.5% is stronger than these red ones here, but not stronger than this 5% squad damage. So that's what I was saying, is that like you have a chance basically by re-rolling that that move speed one to go on ahead and get one of those squad damage or squad damage reduction hones. So I would chase one of those if you can, but I would take a rider squad lethality, squad defense, block, whatever it may be in the meantime as well. That's totally fine. Excuse me. I need to get into this this rally. Oh. No, actually, that was really lucky, Frankie, and I'll show you why. The reason why I liked that is because, okay, I can't show you because she's in a Garrison. So the rare 5th slot hone on War Drone is an 8% squad damage boost, but it requires your squad to be less than 50% squad size. So it's an 8% squad damage boost when your squad size is less than 50%. So it's I either take a 3% bonus squad damage boost when my squad is less than 50% in squad size, or I get a permanent at all times 5% squad damage buff, which in my mind is far superior and far better. So actually, I think it was a good thing. I think it was a great thing, actually. It doesn't, like, I miss out on some power per se, but like I always say, I would rather have full effective power than having like blank power, basically. And with a hone like that, to where it only kicks in when you're less than 50% squad size and stuff, that in my eyes is a lot of fake power, basically. What, baby? I don't know where it is, baby. You'll have to look around. Yo, what up? How's it going? I don't know, baby. Check under the bed. Check around. I'm not sure, baby. I didn't touch it. I didn't move it. War drone or camo. For Garrison, for rallies, for field, like what you mean? Are you saying like what do I prefer, or like what you mean? Sorry. For field, I wouldn't go camo for anything but Garrison personally. And honestly, for Garrison, I'm trying to replace my camo, I think. I'm gonna go back just for a second to show you. So, like, I think that for Garrison, it's great because it has the squad HP and skill damage, like where skill damage is like a large chunk of the damage that you take in Garrison. This is a great thing. I think that the skill effect, however, is just very meh. The rare hone on it is solid, however, and there's like a trick that you can do with this. I don't know if you've been around to kind of hear it, but on Garrison, in the Garrison tree, there's this right here where medicine supply heals some lightly wounded troops after using a skill. It doesn't require you to have any amount of healing value to trigger that. So if you take 1 point in this, so if you see on, so actually, it doesn't really show it here. But if I was to build out a talent tree, like I would go like, so I'll show you. My normal Garrison talent tree, it's all kind of messed up because I've been sending talent trees to other people. My normal Garrison talent tree looks like this. For multi-rally Garrison. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like this. And what this does is that I have 1 point here, speed cut. This applies a debuff, a 10% chance to reduce the target's travel speed. A reduction in travel speed is technically a debuff, and 1 point in this is a heal after every time I use a rage skill. Those two things, remember that, it's a debuff on basic attack and a heal on my rage skill. When healing is received, gains 60 additional rage. This effect can be triggered once in 6 seconds. This is here because every 10 seconds you get a heal on this skill effect, or instead in the talent tree, every 6 seconds Rigoro is going to use his rage skill and get a heal because of that talent. So effectively, instead of having to wait 10 seconds to get this heal and then get this 60 rage, because it's on a 6-second cooldown timer and Rigoro is using his rage skill every 6 seconds, I can effectively get this rare hone about 40% faster by taking 1 point in that talent and getting that heal from that talent rather than having to wait 10 seconds from here. So that's why I take the 1 point in the talent there. And then in the pants, increases basic attack damage dealt to enemy squads with debuffs by 15%. The 1 point that I take applying a speed debuff to some, or a speed reduction debuff to them, it's 1 point, but when it applies to them, it's a debuff, so they take 15% of additional basic attack damage when it does proc. So that's why I take those two things. So that's like the one thing that's kind of nice with the optic camo net, is that you can basically take that kind of like a trick basically to make the optic camo net nice. But this skill effect is still pretty meh. So over time, it's going to take a long time because, like, other than there was like that one pack or whatever that came out that you could get like a lot of these for cheap. Like, it's very expensive to get the battle comms radar. However, where is he? Why is he not? Oh, here we go. The rare hone on this, gaining a shield every 10 seconds. It's every 10 seconds, which is a long time, but it is nice to have, especially if you have like a Riven that increases the shield health by 30%, a Bodala where you get the shield or a damage reduction when a shield is applied by 6.5%, a Rigoro where increases damage dealt by 16% when a shield is activated, a Riven where she not only increases the shield health by 30%, but increases counter damage by 27% when a shield is active. So that war drone, or I'm sorry, not the war drone, but the battle comms radar, the rare hone on this one is really good for Garrison. And then on top of that, squad counter damage, as I've discussed, is really good for Garrison, and then obviously squad HP as well. And then counterattacks, having a 20% chance to grant rage and increase attack, is also really good for Garrison. So I would take this over the camo net for Garrison. For field, your best ones are going to be War Drone, where you reduce the target's defense by 30% after using a skill. Your IE Augmenter is going to be one of your best, because your squads in your field are obviously usually going to be, for the rare hone, which requires your squad to consist of the same troop type, and it increases it by 18%. Your squad is usually going to be the same troop type, so this is a good rare hone. And then the skill effect increases the attack of you and nearby allies by 15%. That's going to help your squad and the other squads. That's going to be good. Basic attacks granting additional rage, and basic attacks dealing better damage. So the EM turret, the IE Augmenter, the War Drone, your battle comms radar, I would say that those four are probably your best ones for the field. In terms of like your legendary ones. The Nano Purifier is solid. Plasma Blade is solid too, because you're taking counter damage when you're targeting marches. I think there's a lot of solid ones. The main one you kind of want to steer clear from is probably the optic camo net, because it won't really help you too much in the field. Okay, back to this. I need to refill this rally so then I can see how he's doing. Yeah. Fuck off, buddy. Oh, no. You're good. You're good. Like we're... this rally's just going to keep going. I just needed to make sure that I got a squad into it so that I could get the report at the end. No. You're good. You're good. We were going to have field control regardless. I'm not missing anything. Why did it... Hold on. That looked like I was missing an animal. Oh, I think it's because it just applied the animal to my other march that just got sent. Huh?
The show is about to start.
Okay. That's not too bad, actually.
Dad, it's my spin Momo.
Ooh, I love that.
Come on.
Let's see, what are we looking at here? 5 minutes. Oh, we got it. Okay, nice. Oh, it fits too. Cool. No, you're not going to get free damage down. Still trading about even. Trying to think, what would I use to imp rally this? I could just tank it with Bodala and not take any damage. Run a Bodala Stella. I could drop the HP on the tower and run a Marco or an Eddie. Could run an Eddie actually.
I never thought.
For the rally, I usually rally with Bodala Stella. And I'm kind of wanting to do that again.
Dad,
Hmm?
you missed your show.
We're gonna have a lot more shows. Don't worry, baby.
I do a lot of these today, Dad.
I don't know what to buy. Don't really know anymore. Hmm?
Look, is it lunchtime?
What?
Is it lunchtime?
Is it lunchtime? I can make you something for dinner. What do you want? You just had all those pizza rolls, so I thought that you just weren't going to be hungry for a while. But if you're hungry, I can make you something. That's fine.
Well, is it
What's that?
snack time? Is it snack time?
Snack time? What do you want for a snack?
My ice cream?
Your ice cream? Do you want an ice cream cone?
I want ice cream in a bowl.
Ice cream in a bowl? Hold on. Let me see.
I want one scoop of chocolate and one scoop of vanilla.
I don't know if we have any more chocolate. I think we only have vanilla because the chocolate was going to be a little bit more harsh on your throat because you were sick. But we do have vanilla.
Let's do vanilla ice cream in a bowl.
You just want vanilla ice cream in a bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, I can get you some.
Vanilla is my favorite.
Vanilla's your favorite? Yeah, I can do
I like
that.
vanilla,
I know you do like vanilla. That's why we got it. Yeah, we just didn't get chocolate because we didn't know if the chocolate was going to make your throat a little bit more sore than the vanilla was.
please. Well, the chocolate creamy didn't go bad on my throat.
Hmm?
The chocolate creamy didn't go bad on my
Yeah, but the chocolate creamy has kind of different ingredients than the chocolate ice cream that we would have gotten. Hmm.
What do you do the lizard thing that I did? That I wanted now, Dad? I do the lizard thing.
Yeah, not yet.
Why didn't you say yeah, though?
No, I said no, not yet.
Understood.
Didn't you say yeah to something else? What didn't you say yeah for?
Yeah, I'll get your ice cream, is what I was talking about.
Oh. That's it. That was everything.
Understood. Bye.
Beep, boom, come on, boom, boom, boom.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Don't rush me.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Wait, Dad.
Hmm?
You said the lizard name was way too tricky for me.
Yeah, the lizard game that you're talking about is way too tricky.
Understood.
Time to play this game that you were playing?
This isn't a game that you would play, Ambry.
Well, I might be up if we did have it.
You probably would be good at this game.
Target
Yeah,
identified.
but because it has no fighting or anything.
Target identified.
Fighting. What's bad about that?
What's bad about what?
Fighting this game? What's bad about playing this game?
About this game?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing bad. Hmm?
Want to get nuts?
I'm not moving. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, we gotta rush push these guys because these guys are still just straight building to us. Oh, I appreciate it, Mod. Yeah, she's awesome, man. I love her. I appreciate it, though. That's sweet.
Done.
Yo, what's up?
This button means that you go boing.
Boing.
Yeah, like that. Let's
Boing.
boing,
Boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing. That's silly, huh?
And boing.
Boing. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, we hit this one. Do you want me to go get your ice cream real quick? I think I have a quick second. Do you want me to go get it real quick? Okay. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, guys. I'm just going to get some ice cream for the little one to help her throat real quick. Make her feel a little bit better. Hey. Calm your voice a little bit so then you don't hurt your throat again. What's up?
And then it went for bed.
It's not time for bed yet. Mommy's going to be home soon, though, okay?
That's what I'm gonna do.
A chicken. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Yes, guys, switch to Chasey for Garrison. Who's our allies? So we're in a 3v5.
Hey,
What's up?
here's a joke. What lines was a towel? Huh?
What?
A powel.
What? That's silly.
Wait.
Lower your voice, baby. You gotta get better. Sometimes if you talk really loud, you still choke because your throat's sore. No, just eat trash. I know you're excited. I know you're excited, but you have a sore throat, and so when you get really excited, you just choke. Hold on. Sorry, one second. One sec. All right, sorry. There was one specific medicine we ran out of. Had to figure out what it was. So allies and stuff. So Island Raid allies. It's us, VD01, and ROFS versus these other 5: NWO, True G, SMHS, AXA, and TDOD. So on the map, it's VD01, ROFS, us, and then against the other 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About the devices for Garrison, I have IE 1-star, Plasma Blade 3-star, Nano Purifier 5-star, and High Performance Motor 5 stars. Hold on, I'm trying to see if my team needs me for something. So on yours, I wouldn't do the high performance motor. You probably don't need it at this point. I mean, other than the fact that it does have the 5 stars with it. Plasma blade 3 stars. What's the plasma blade one? Plasma blade is the counter damage taken. I would probably do the plasma blade and the nano purifier for now. Get your IE augmenter to 3 stars, and then replace your plasma blade with the IE augmenter at that point. If you have really good hones, let me see. $332. I mean, like, if as long as you have like decent hones on. Oh, see, that's all infantry. Yeah, I mean, it's on your infantry, so I wouldn't worry about. Yeah, no, I mean, you have 2 sets, so then yeah, I would just leave it the way it is. You're running 2 sets. I thought they were just like extras, but if you have 2 sets, that I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, you're fine where you're at with it. You're good. Actually, I'll just go back and hold this. Just so they don't try to pull anything behind us. Might as well.
Maintaining this thing.
Any helipad use? No, not yet. I don't think so. We will soon, though. I'm sure. I'm sure. Super weapons. Oh, yeah. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, no, not at all. No, not at all. It's just the little one's mom gets off work at 7 o'clock. It's 7:16 right now, so there was just a lot going on at the same time, and then that was the same time we broke the tower, and then we built flank towers to the 7. There was just a lot going on at the same time, but no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. No worries. Yo.
When the ice cream melted, I guess.
You just ate it all?
No.
Huh?
When the ice cream melted, I guess.
Oh, nice. You just poured it onto there and ate it? Nice. Yeah, just click on the screen. Oh, what game? What are you talking about?
It's the game that you were playing.
This one?
Yeah.
No, no, you're not playing this game, Ambry.
You can teach me how.
No, you don't trust me. You don't want to play this game. This game's butthole. We can find other games for you to play, Ambry.
Here's my controller for a name.
You got a controller?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This one.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Time.
Want to sit with me? 1, 2, 3, turn, spin, up. Oh. Surprised they stopped building towers. Wonder where SMHS is going. Should probably also be considering building more towers to the right. Thanks.
Why can't I hear the ducky?
Because it's playing in my headphones.
Can I hear it now? Can you make me hear it?
And the ducky's over there. Yeah.
Dad?
Hmm.
As you wish.
Well,
Here you go, Garrison.
Can I hear the ducky with your headphones on?
Yeah, hold on, Holly.
I can't bend my waist. It's a lasting effect from my injury. I can't bend my waist.
More people to pull out their marches. This is fine, I guess, though.
Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm busy maintaining. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm busy maintaining this thing.
Oh, I see. I see. I mean, it's up to you. Like, there's no real issue. Like, if you just absolutely don't plan on using an infantry march at all, then yeah, that's fine to like rehone them off. But I mean, at the same time too, like having other marches in the field is a good thing as well. Yeah, like I said, having other marches in the field is a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all to have 2, 3, 4, 5 marches in the field also. So that is effective to have other marches. But if your rider march is just that much more dominant than your other ones, kind of like how my infantry set, for example, is just better than the other ones, and so like I kind of tunnel into that, then sure, it can make sense. But again, it's kind of up to you. Okay, down. We're down now. Down, 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 down.
I can't bend my waist. It's a lasting effect from my injury.
Yeah, no worries.
Down.
Hmm.
My foot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Any other tower fights? Oh, yeah, here we go. H&B versus LL67. Oh, there's their boy Junior. Oh, I can't use the controller in this game, baby. I gotta play with my mouse. And that means that SSI is fighting DR05, HOFK, and ROK. Oh my god. So it's at SSI. Trying to figure out who the allies are here. Huh. Oh, Hell is also an ally, looks like. So, Hell, LL67. Okay, I see. Oh, your controller? So HMB just going to town. Okay, now we're building the other way. That's good. Cool. Now begins the long trek to go help other allies. H&B doing H&B things, swarming. What are these? Player cards. What the heck? Huh. Kinda cool, I guess. What is a temporary helipad? Oh, SMHS. I'm just gonna run it.
Time is but a joke to me.
Do I have an academic... Oh, Academy Alliance? No. No, 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 no.
Soldiers, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Don't rush me. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
All right, all right. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
All right, all right. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Here, lie still. Don't rush me.
Hold on, sorry, I don't... Gotta translate that.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Follow me.
Don't rush me. Can you keep up?
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Honestly, three accounts. You max out like 200 mil resources per day, I think, with 4. Like, but like 3.5, like 3.25 really is what it is. Like with the 4th account, you can't even send more than like a 1/4 of the resources that you're actually able to send from that 4th account. So it really, it's like 3 accounts really is like what you need. 4 if you really want to max out 200 mil resources a day. 3 would give you like 175 mil resources a day. Like total send. Now you obviously won't farm 175 mil resources a day, but like if you were just like consistently farming on those 3 accounts and like you didn't need your resources at all times, and then you just wanted to send them like when you needed your resources during war times and such, like let's say you have like a really hard fought island raid or a hard fought archipelago raid or something like that, and you need the extra resources, then you could like, you know, top yourself off or whatever you need with those resources and such, then you could do that. Or if you just wanted to consistently send yourself resources, then yeah, three farms really is probably ideal.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
They don't need to be level 21. Mine definitely aren't. They just like to be like efficient. They just need to be like T4. That way you can clear like a lot of or you can clear level 6 tiles really easily without needing like a bunch of troops. You can do it with like T3 as well. Like you really don't need to progress the account that far, and you can get to T3 like while passively playing over a couple of months. Like very minimal effort. Like if you were high effort into it and like grinding it, you can get there in a couple weeks. But like I can show you like mine. Like you can see, I have one of them in an island raid, but I got him to like 21 and up, but you can see it's like only like 11 mil. I got him to 21 and up just because of the requirements for what's it called? For I think it's like Genesis War or Island Raid or something like that. Like I use them for registration requirements as well, is what I'm getting at. They're not just farm accounts. We only have like 25 to 27 players that we register for Island Raid and such, so I use them for like low power registrations, which some of the events require you to have a minimum of a base level 20. So I pushed them to level 21 on some of them, but kept them like super low power. So you don't need to be base level 21 in order to be a good farm account. I just did that to meet the registration requirements, because we do use some of them for that, to meet the 40 or 50 player cap needed for registration. So we'll register with like 25 to 27 fighters, and then we'll use like 23 low power farm accounts to fill the other player counts for requirements, basically.
Understood.
Yo, what's up, Predictable? How you doing? Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying you don't necessarily need it because like even with like T3 you can still clear level 6 tiles and such.
The order is to take this route.
Understood.
The order is to take this route.
Understood. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
It can, Raymond. I would just say that like your expectations need to be fairly low in terms of like what that enjoyment is. And especially like your progression rate in the game. The devs have like really killed expectations for free-to-play players. They've definitely focused on the pay-to-play players and the big spenders and such. So as long as like you keep like a realistic expectation of like what the devs are kind of like focusing on for the game and what they tailoring towards, and you don't like get disappointed by that, then yeah, then you'll get a lot more enjoyment. But if you come into it with like the wrong expectations, then it'll be easy to be just disappointed, basically is what I'm getting at. Yeah. No. I get it. Like the higher level of gathering and like the faster gathering speed is definitely nice for sure, right? However, since it is like farming accounts and such, like that would just mean basically that you would just be logging into the account more often throughout the day, like resetting your marches. But if you were okay not doing that, then yeah, you could just, you could take the slower farming and, just reset your marches 3 times a day. And if you think about it, 1.5 mil or what is it, 1.2 mil wood or food tiles, so 6 mil per 5 marches. And you do that 3 times in a day, and that's 18 mil. You do that every week, or you do that for a week every day, and that's like what, 49.56. It's over 100 mil, 130 mil food or whatever, food or wood for the week. It's 500 mil for the month, just on those 3 accounts. And that's just resetting it 3 times. And then obviously if you do have the more research, then it's faster. But you do have to log in more often, so. It just depends on how much you're willing to commit to it. If you're willing to commit to it to log in 4 times a day, then yeah, do it. If you're okay with just 3 times a day, then do that.
Don't rush me.
Yeah, you could do the auto gatherer as well, but that's only 1 hero, right? That's only like 1 march. I don't see why not, Cold Rex. Just send me a message. Send me a message in game. We can definitely talk about it. Uh, 164. 164 FIB. We are right here. Southeast, or south, I guess, of the metro. Circumstances of joining. Expectations. We're a fighting alliance first and foremost. So, 95% of my roster, well, 97% of my roster is T6. Because of that, doesn't matter how low we... You motherfucker. Doesn't matter how low we cut power and stuff, I already registered with just 25 to 27 fighters anyways. We register with 100% participation. Average player War Meets War points is about 100 to 140 mil every event. But we register with about 4.5 to 4.7 bill power because we just register with fighters only, and we get placed into appropriate brackets. This IR we temp merged with 119 Blaze and his alliance, or some of his fighters, and then also 161 and PHX. Yeah. No, it's okay. I'll get it. And so we're a bit higher in the brackets, but yeah, we usually register with about 4.5 to 4.7 bill, just nothing but straight fighters. Fill the rest with low power farms, and we just fight that way. In terms of like expectations and stuff, again, because we're all T6, it's pretty much just 50% kill to power ratio. We can make exceptions, like if your account is newer. I also understand that some people don't get as many kills because they come from alliances that maybe weren't structured to be fighting alliances or were built around that. I have plenty of members that have come from alliances like that. Fintech comes to mind, where she spends quite a bit. She's a killer of a fighter, has really good ratios. She fills rallies and garrisons extremely well. Oh, that's awesome, baby. But her last alliance just did not, you know, fight a lot, or they weren't structured to fight a lot. So she's gotten almost all of her kills while being in our alliance, and her ratios show that. So, yeah, I would say that, like, yeah, in terms of, like, expectations, it's on our wall. Rules are simple. Team comes first. Reinforce garrisons and rallies. Otherwise, you'll be dismissed. We don't need anybody to play the solo hero. You don't win. You don't win events by being the guy that's in the field killing marches. You win it through objectives and playing objectives. So, rallies and garrisons first and foremost. Don't be toxic. Don't be toxic in chat. Just participate. Be respectful. And life, family, and health comes first. That's it. You know, we're here to enjoy ourselves. This is a game, not a job. We treat it as such. You know, want to make sure that you take care of your family, your life, and your health first. So, that's really it. If you like fighting, if you like killing off your troops, you'll probably enjoy yourself here. That's really all it is. There's not much to it. Oop. Porting it as an ROFS, I assume. Careful. Oh, okay. Hey, Ivy. Yeah. Just remind me later, Ivy, and then we'll talk. Huh? Sorry. What?
Don't rush me.
What are you trying to play?
I'm trying to play another.
Which one?
All of them.
Yeah, just remind me, like, after the eventer. We're already temp merged with PHX and PHX and VIP. So we're kind of at cap for IR, AR, and GW this round. But after the this round of 3 events, we can definitely talk. That's fine. Yeah, I had a running document at one point, Yashad, and it was about 107 players long. and I pretty much just got rid of the document and started anew, because at the time we weren't even recruiting at all. And then we did a restructuring, and I just said I'm just going to do away with the list, because there was quite a few players on the list that had either like sold their accounts or had like quit the game and stuff. So I wasn't going to just go chasing after people. I just kind of did away with the list, and then we opened up recruiting. So
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me. The order
yeah, good night, Ivy. Thanks for being here. Like I said, we'll definitely talk later. No worries at all.
Target identified.
soldiers.
No, dude, I'm gonna tell you, like, Erpon, I think I say this to you at least once every single stream. I will not.
Target identified.
There's a 90 to 95% chance I will never go to G1, 2, or 3 ever again. I have zero interest ever going to Apex ever again. And the more that IGG puts in this game, like this recent release of Beasts, which is just more that people can spend on, the less interested I am in going to IR and AR. Or, I'm sorry, going to Apex. I became uninterested, and we split our alliance. I used to run a 14-bill alliance in NBD, and we used to be in G1 to G2 every single event. Back when garages were first released, and then when they doubled the value of garages, we split the alliance in half, and we just never looked back. We're not going back to Apex. We don't have the whales to sustain being in Apex. I don't feel like recruiting whales from Apex alliances. It's a revolving door. Yeah, because it's a revolving door, like, whales don't usually stick around. They usually just chase the alliances that are always winning in Apex, hence why you see so many of them in SSI. Or UOD, and it's not an environment I like to be in. I would rather just be with the same group of players that I've been with forever and make something of it and enjoy ourselves. Also, as an alliance leader, I like being in a bracket where all of my alliance members and players can feel like they can play on the field, can play any role, can play rally leaders, garrison leaders, counter rallies, anything like that, do anything that they want in the battles, and enjoy the game to the fullest. And their enjoyment doesn't just start and stop with filling my garrison or filling my rally as a 7mm and 6mm armament player. I've done that, we did that, and as a leader, it was disheartening and discouraging to see that that was the enjoyment that my alliance members had, and the people that I've called friends for so long, was that their enjoyment was just based around playing around my account. So I put them in a bracket where they can enjoy themselves as well, and I don't plan on moving them out of it. So I will remind you one more time that no, I will not be bringing our alliance to Apex anytime soon, or likely ever for that matter. So if you want an Apex stream, I apologize, you will not find that here. I believe there are a couple Chinese players that stream Apex. I know of at least one. I know that Panda doesn't stream Apex. I know that he's pretty much in the same bracket that we're in. So, I mean, like I said, other than that, there's really not much else to it. Yeah. Apex just, it's not fun. It's not that fun. The Apex used to be fun, but the game has gone from for 99 or 98% of players, the game has gone from spending to enjoy to spending to keep up. And unfortunately for a lot of us, we just don't want to keep up. So yeah, I'd rather just be in a place where all of my members are having fun and they're enjoying themselves and I'm enjoying it with them. But yeah, if you want a stream where you're going to see the person that's streaming playing an Apex, that is unfortunately not here. I hate to disappoint. But not here. Blaze is down here. Are they rallying? These guys need help. I think we're good. Are we good? Sax is streaming Apex. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I know of at least like one Chinese streamer that streams Apex, and I thought that there was another one. It might be Verisax. I used to know an H&B player as well that used to stream on Twitch, that streamed Apex. I used to play against him quite a bit when he was in H&B, but he quit the game also. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I know, but like I said, I know that there's a few. Yo, what's up, Harvey? How you doing?
Understood.
I mean, so far the 3v5 is turning out. What you mean, Hamid? Sorry. Somehow at the moment, I think SSI is replacing. What you mean? I do have a few squad skins and stuff. I stopped using my skins in the field because they make your hitbox larger, it seems. And players also, because of, like, not a lot of them use optimized mode, they'll just spam click. And my healing bill is usually a lot higher when, yeah, my healing bill is usually a lot higher when I use the squad skin. So I stopped using them and I noticed my healing bill's a lot less. And whether that's because I can just blend in with the crowd or they don't target my march as much because I'm not using a squad skin or my hitbox is smaller, I don't know. But, yeah. I stopped using it for that reason, but I do have some squad skins. You can send me a message, Harvey. We can talk about it. There's, as people have probably seen, there's kind of a long line or a long list for joining, but, what did you get, like 150, Ambry?
No, I wanted 1150.
1150?
Follow me.
What?
No, 150 is what she means.
Target identified.
No!
1150 would be 1,150.
You can check, Ambry.
You didn't get that many.
Chew your food, and you can check, Ambry. It's in the other tab. You said Apex. Oh. No, Hamed, what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. What I meant by Apex is the Apex bracketing for, we won't be in, what I meant by Apex is this. G1 through 4, Apex bracketing. G5 through 32 is Elite bracketing. You'll see us in our alliance in Elite. We won't be in Apex. We won't be in G1 through 4 or an AR, which is G1 through 5 kind of thing. We won't be in Apex. But yes, SSI.
Thanks for the happy meal, Mom. I like an edit.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
No, dude, the duck skin is so annoying, man. I hate the duck skin. Like, the fact that they make so much noise just standing there, like, pissed me off. I set down my phone quite a bit to, like, hang out with the little one. Like, I'll have my phone, and then, like, you're not always fighting, right? Like, my marchers will be sitting there, like, waiting for a rally to launch, or waiting for, like, a garrison, or waiting for a rally to launch on our garrison, so we'll have, like, 4 or 5 minutes of downtime. And all I hear is that duck horn going off, and I hate it. Hate it. No, you're good, Hamid. You're good. That's just my fault for miscommunicating it. No worries at all. Who's got a temp helipad? Oh, time to move.
What, Mom? So what, huh?
Yeah, no worries at all. You can send me a message.
The order is to take
I also I just like the white car because of. Whoa. You okay, Ambry? I just like the white car for the aesthetic. I don't really like. I mean, I can use the tank if I wanted. I can use I doesn't really matter. I like the T-Rex probably the most, honestly. The T-Rex and the Mammoth.
the order is to take this route.
Understood. Good visibility. Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
Body is like
I appreciate that.
Target identified.
Soldiers, follow me.
his body is like but that's
I don't have a translate button in YouTube. I have quite a few international viewers, and so I have a tab with Google Translate on it, and I just tab over to that and throw the messages into there.
he's gonna keep you a present.
Yeah, how's it going, Hillsan? If you hear the sound cut out in the game, that's why. It's because I'm going to the translate button or the translate page. I don't want to talk about that, Erpan.
I'll do it down.
Did I explain the rally? What do you mean, Hamed, on the rally?
Step 1. Put it in. Step 1. Put it away. Step 2. Put it in. Step 3. Put the finals on. No. I did not do. That. I do not know anything like I do. I did not hear you. That was you tuning. No, it was over there. It was no. Was that me? It was over there. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, it was a two from him first.
Okay, time to port. Time to move. Let's see. Let's go to here. By the way, did you? As I know you're a main Garrison player, rally player, someone hit a tower. One of our players reinforced our 7 earlier, and it triggered a bug when it was hit, and our opponent couldn't attack our 7 anymore. Oh, that's weird. What? Huh. Yeah, Chuck. So, no, predictable. That I haven't heard of anyone else having any bugs with it yet, as far as I can tell. Chucks. So backstory on that. Oh yeah, I remember that profile pic. Oh yeah, I remember that. So the players that I sent over to this player here, we all started in Region 23, along with quite a few other alliances, and our alliance was actually the second strongest alliance in Region 23, and SMHS was the strongest one. They had a player by the name of Knight that was just spending a ridiculous amount of money. He quit a long time ago, probably like 18 months ago. He was spending like $10,000 a week. It was something stupid. And basically, so long story short, you couldn't keep up with him. But SMHS was like one of those groups that kind of ruled with like an iron fist kind of thing. They kicked out all of the original alliances. Like they wanted full control of the middle and felt like this was like before they had the cross regional events and stuff. This was before Island Raid came out and everything. Long before Dark Seal, long before Archipelago Raid, long before Island Raid, all that stuff. And they knew that cross-region events were eventually going to come, and so they wanted to get as strong as they could, so they felt like every alliance should funnel all their resources and stuff into them. And so they made it to where if you were an alliance in the region, you had to pay a tax of giving your resources every week to them, like a certain amount, and that drove every alliance out of the region, and we were one of them. We were the second strongest alliance in the region. And so yeah, we got booted out of 23. I think like 2 or 3 months into in region 23, and he was an R4 at the time when that happened. And I would say that he was one of the main reasons why that happened. He was one of the problem childs. Like we're fine with it now. Like we're cool. Like it's no hard feelings at all. Like it's whatever. It's something to laugh about. But yeah, at the time it was a pain in the ass for sure. But yeah, we just laugh about it now. But a lot of the players that I've been playing with, like on my original roster, so like I'm from 23, he's from 23, he's from 23, he's from 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, and then down here, 23, 23. Yeah. I'm not sure, Hilsen. I don't do field PvP at all. I don't use Riven in the field either. I think for field PvP, if you want flat points, I think it's anybody with a heal. So as far as I've heard, it's usually like a Thunder or a Tom. So by the way, did you explain the rally? If yes, please put the link. I appreciate you. As I know, you were a main Garrison player, rally player, someone hit a tower. Do you have context for that, Hamid? I might be missing something. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm probably just confusing myself at this point. I'm probably just confusing myself. Okay. Wait, what the heck? TDOD.
What are you doing? Do you need something? Can you use your words?
Yeah, have a good night, Chucks. Appreciate you being here.
Need them.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah, I'm a Garrison player.
It's right there. The light's on. Go.
So like I get, yeah, again, yes, I'm a Garrison player, and you're asking in terms of like a rally, like so is there like a question behind rallies? Like, are you asking like the mechanics of rallies hitting a tower, like, because I'm talking like, are you talking like how do basic attacks, counter attacks, skill damage work, all that kind of stuff? Like, are you asking like what stats are best as a rally player? I guess, sorry, yeah, I'm just asking for more context on the question. Because I do have like a Garrison set, but my Garrison set is set up to where I only have 2 Garrison specific hones on it. So I actually use this set as a tank rally. So I'm a tank rally and Garrison player. But then I also have a ranged rally set that only has 1, 2, 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rally hones. So I use this for Garrison as well. So it's a rally range set, but then I also use it for ranged Garrison. So I kind of hybrid.
Dad,
Yo.
do you want me to put some of my for my Happy Meal stickers on you?
No, you can put them on your toys.
Mom,
No. Put them on your knuckles. That's what it's for.
I can do you hoodie.
Do it around a circle on your knuckles. I'm just gonna take them right off of me, and then they won't be on me anymore. So I'm gonna have to wash my face and stuff.
You send us to that.
Are we actually about to have players burn?
So we can keep
Is that a thing?
No,
for longer.
I want to put stickers on me.
You talked a lot about Garrison augments, hones, and so on. Yeah, so rally-wise. Rally-wise, it's kind of just the flip opposite, right? So if you're on Garrison and you are... here, we can pull out the trusty paint, right? Let me pull out Old Faithful for you. Get Old Faithful spun up. Okay. Oh. Is it working?
Mom, how do I look?
Hold on a sec.
How do I look, Mom?
Pretty. Does it feel funny?
Okay.
Kind of on my boobs.
Okay, there we go. So, if you are a Garrison player, right, for example, here is your tower, right, tower, and then you have 3 rallies hitting you, and you are, we're going to have basic attack damage, skill damage,
How do I look now?
and counter damage. So you're dealing counter damage this way, counter damage this way, counter damage this way. And then this is the first one that's hitting you, so they're dealing counter damage to you. And let me number them. So this is the first rally that hits. Oops. First rally that hits. Second rally. Third rally that hits right here. Skill damage.
What?
They're all dealing skill damage to you.
This is one.
You're dealing skill damage to them. And then basic attack damage. They're all dealing basic attack damage to you. And you're dealing basic attack damage to them. So obviously with Garrison, if you're on Garrison, you want anything that's dealing damage to all targets, right? Which is going to be counter damage. So as Garrison, you're going to want you're going to want counter damage, right? As Garrison. Now, as a rally player, you're going to kind of want the opposite. You're going to want something that no matter whether you are the first rally the first rally to hit the tower, the second rally to hit the tower, or the third rally to hit the tower, it doesn't really matter which one you are. You just want your damage to be able to be effective. Doesn't matter which order you're in. So as we can kind of see here, if you're the first rally that hits, you're dealing counter damage, but not as a second or third rally. So that means that if you are using like a Stella, for example, or an Eddie that has a lot of counter damage, that's great for if you're the first rally, but if you're the second or third rally, you're not dealing any counter damage at all. So those aren't effective or efficient at all as second or third rallies into towers, which also then means that you don't want a lot of rally counter damage basically for your hones. So what I would opt for if you are honing your armaments is that you're going to want basic attack damage or rally basic attack damage or rally skill damage for your rally set. Rally basic attack damage primarily if you're going with a rider set, especially like if you're using like Chasey, because Chasey works really well on rallies. Skill damage if you are using a range set, or like if you're using like a Felix or like a Bella, that kind of a thing. So skill damage is solid. Basic attack damage as well is just well-rounded, because again, doesn't matter if you're the first, second, or third rally, you're going to be using basic attack damage in all three scenarios. You're also going to be using skill damage in all three scenarios as well. So it's consistent. So I would buff those. You also just want attack and lethality for sure, because you're going to be using it in all scenarios. You don't need defense or block as much, because if you're the second or third rally, you can see you're not taking counter damage and you're not taking skill damage as a second or third rally. So since you're not tanking that damage, it's not as important. So unless you're going to be running an infantry rally and planning on taking that skill damage and counter damage every single time, defense and block isn't nearly as important on your rally set. So attack and lethality is going to be more important for you in first, second, or third rally orders, just because you're going to be doing a ton of damage. If you plan on being an infantry tank rally, then opt to get defense and block, because you're going to be tanking the skill and the counter damage. And there you go. That's Rally 101. That sums it up. A lot of information, but yeah, it's kind of just the flip opposite of Garrison, basically. My point is the scenario of a rally player is the same of a Garrison. Kind of. Like, in a sense that, like, you would still want the same, essentially, like, the same hones. Like, I would still recommend that you get infantry squad or infantry defense, infantry attack, or I'm sorry, like squad specific. So infantry ranged or rider defense, attack, block, or lethality, or squad attack, defense, block, or lethality first and foremost. That way you can use it in field, rally, or Garrison in all scenarios. It's just that some stats are more of a priority in Garrison scenarios as opposed to rallies, or some stats are more of a priority in rallies than Garrison scenarios. So even though I'm opting for infantry attack, block, defense, and lethality and stuff, or squad and all that stuff for all my pieces, so then I can use it in the field, rally, and Garrison, since I am on Garrison, odds are I'm going to go for a lot more defense. And since I'm also infantry, I also still want a lot of defense and block, which you can see here with my 30% and 20%. I have 50% defense and 1200 block. 360 plus 840, 1200 block. That makes it to where I have a really defensive garrison, but then I can also be a tank rally as well. So that serves its purpose for that, as opposed to maybe if you were a rider rally or a ranged rally, you might opt for more lethality and attack, because when this hero comes out, maybe those stats would scale better for the garrison and then still scale much better for the rallies. And, you know, high attack and high lethality would scale well with Chasey, but then also scale well for your Felix for rallies as well. So it kind of differs. You're absolutely correct where the scenarios are very similar and similar in stats. It's just that you have to keep in mind and be conscious of the fact that the different troops serve different purposes. Infantry isn't going to out damage ranged. Infantry isn't going to out damage riders on, you know, 90% of the scenarios or 90% of the cases. So there's not much sense in me chasing attack. And at the same time, if I go into Archipelago raid and you're setting 3 rallies on a tower, you're not going to be tanking a tower with a rider or a range set. You're going to be tanking it with an infantry one. So it makes more sense to build high defense and high block on the infantry set, so then you can tank the tower as well on that rally, but then be able to use that same set for a high defensive garrison also. That's kind of the point. So like you want something that obviously translates well, which is hence like why you pick those specific stats, but then you pick stats that that serve well based on like what type of troop type you're using too. Yo, how's it going? Good morning. Hey, drink water, please. Probably a good reminder for me too as well. But yeah, no problem at all, Ahmed. No problem at all. I know it's kind of complex, but I also know at the same time that like the game won't explain that for you. And at least for me, I'm more of like a visual learner, and you can tell me all day long what to do, but unless I know why I'm doing it, it doesn't really click for me. You know, so I'll I'll take a few extra minutes to make sure I explain why you should do something to make sure it clicks for you. You know, because like I said, it's going to be your time and your essentially even money if you're spending it, but especially your time spent invested into building that out. So I want to make sure that it's time well spent for you if you're going to do that. I'm doing good. How are you, Ronald? Ronald? Hopefully I'm saying that right. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm an amazing teacher, but just trying. Just trying. Might have you guys watch G1, 2, or 3 here in a sec for just a moment. I'm going to go warm up my food here in a moment. Oh, it looks like SSI is trying to get into the fight here. How is H&B not pushed this tower down yet? What? They're all here. What is happening? Yo, what's up, Andreas? I write you in the game if I have a question or something. Yeah, please, by all means. That's what I'm here for. My inbox is always open. I will never say no to helping someone in this game, that's for sure. The game does not provide any details to anybody about anything at all. which is why I started this channel. So I'm happy to help. Did ROK stop? No, they're here. Why is ROK not pushing? What is happening? Is this Master Pickle's account? It is. Holy shit. Good old Master Pickle. Jinzo. This guy's a monster as well. SSI, man, what a crazy alliance. Freaking beasts. What are my thoughts on a Victor Ethan Garrison? It'll probably do amazing. If you're talking about, if you have a Victor armament set, congrats. Like you've won the game pretty much. It doesn't matter what hero they bring out. Like you're gonna be fine. But Ethan in general is gonna be extremely high damage. I think pairing with Victor will be solid. I think that Victor and Louis will be solid, and Victor and Victor, Louis, Ethan, Louis, Ethan and Victor, and then probably Ethan and Jacob as well. All three would be probably pretty solid. Yeah, Ronald, happy to help. That's what the videos are there for. Before asking, I have to explain the details of my account to know what it is. Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah, Hamed, if you ever just want to message me and just send me, like, again, like I've done it with other people, just send me a report of your account, your armaments or whatever, like just to, you know, give context to it. That's totally fine too. That's by all means. Whatever makes it easiest for you. What is happening here? LL67 triple. I can't read Chinese letters, so I can't tell who's garrisoning. Who's garrisoning? LL60. Oh my god, how many 400 mil plus players does SSI have? 1, 2, 3. I think 7's been over 400 mil, right? I don't know, right at the cusp. Ace has been over 400? Almost. Well, it has. 1, 2, but 3, 4. Jesus, like how many do you need? That's crazy. So LL67. It's not him. Who's garrisoning this tower? LL6. Oh, they have LL67, LL67, and then. Who is that? LL67, LL67. Maybe it's easier to just do this. Oh, it's this person. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They're freaking insanely strong. 400 mil player as well. Okay, yeah, no wonder they can't just break the garrison. .30 a.m. Yeah, no worries at all, Hamed. Like I said, anytime, man. Have a good night, though. I noticed that as well. 300 mil plus. How many 300 mil pluses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. pretty much 20. 20 or 21 300 mil plus players. That is insanity. Insanity. Is ROK back on the offensive? No. Let's go see what else is happening. Later, I'll message you from my game name, code 187. Okay, yeah, no worries at all. Any other Tower Wars? Nope. Nope. Okay, well, I think it is all but kind of just... Oh, we almost fought DNTN. They're in G6. That would have been interesting. That would have been an interesting matchup. Yeah. I think that's pretty much going to be like all that does it for now. We had that push earlier into True G. Got them backed off. These guys stopped building. These guys stopped building. Our allies and them are pushing back into each other. Oh, they're pushing into them. Tomorrow should be more eventful. Our allies kind of got pushed back here. Yeah. So, I'll probably just cut it or call it here, actually. Go get some food. Go hang out. 'Cause yeah, I don't foresee much else happening. If anything else does happen, I can start the stream back up, but like I said, NWO was pushing into us. They started building these towers as we were pushing into True G. We pushed into them right here's when the fighting started when I started the stream. True G was right here, and we've since cut them all the way back to here. And then yeah, ROFS pushed them back. Looks like AXA and them are going to try to push into them. SMHS hasn't pushed back out, but they did push our ally back. So we'll see what tomorrow holds, and then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here, and I think we'll just reconvene tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you all when it pops back off. Later.